When we came to power about a year ago, I was appointed about 6 months or 7 months ago. Basically, you could see the distraction within the district was so huge. People have mined without reclamation. There was a lot of pits all over. So as an assembly, and when I was appointed, one of the legacy I want to leave behind have to do with introducing sustainable mining. And try to also, as a leader, you don't need to complain so much. You rather need to initiate certain decisions that will solve problems that you find yourself in. And the problem that we find ourselves have to do with illegal mining, and then have to do with land being destroyed, the environmental issues and stuff. So I tasked the team, the assembly, and I proposed to the General Assembly, I proposed to the Security Council, and then the management. Then we agreed to have a task force. And then the mandate of the task force was to identify those who are destroying the land, or those who have already destroyed the land, and then the areas that have been destroyed. Because virtually every pit or every land destroyed having a name attached, because a miner came there to get what we could find over there. So we decided to just identify all of them, and then we decided to tax them to come back, even those who have mined for about 5 years, 6 years. So you could see some of the reclamation. We taxed all of them. We have identified them. We have got their numbers. We have got we're able to retrieve their Ghana card and everything, so that we'll be able to call them back to reclaim the land. So we are embarking on a massive reclamation. We are hoping to be the first district to achieve this, so that other districts could copy from us. We realize that the mining sector lacks certain things that have to do with proper supervision. The central government is doing its best. The military, they are doing their best. They will come around, people will get back. Once they leave, maybe it takes them like a month or two or a week. So who will just supervise after they have come in? So we decide to just come in order to just solve this problem. So the main reason for forming the task force is to ensure proper supervision, to ensure that we identify the people who are causing the destruction. Not, first of all, before we can prosecute them, we first of all have to make sure that they just correct the damage, or they just repair the damage that they have already caused them. So that's the main purpose. Very sustainable. Once assembly exists, unless we decide to collapse the assembly. But once the assembly exists, very sustainable. We have that mandate. I represent the president, and then the assembly serves like the plaster house. So we need to achieve it together. The government, the central government is doing its best, but assembly also have that responsibility to super. We know them, and we should be able to identify them. But once they get the signal that now we are not going to relax in terms of letting them do what is right, the time we can do will be used to. We want to ensure sustainable mining, and it will work.